I have a feeling this is going to be a lot of fun. Here is Spidey jumping on his back, holding Miles like he's about to throw him.
Sean Solo Geeks.
Hey, what's going on? It's Sean Solo 8, and I'm back with another Marvel Legends action figure review. From the Retro Spider-Man Vintage Collection wave, we have Marvel's Rhino. I am very excited about adding this one to the collection. This card is absolutely massive. Let me just show you a comparison. I have to zoom it out because it doesn't fit my diorama, but here is Hammerhead for an example, which I haven't opened yet, but Rhino is absolutely epic. Just check him out. In package, he looks absolutely stunning. Comes with 2 heads and 2 sets of hands, just like we have seen in all the waves. It shows you how you can swap the heads over here on the left, and he does come with a short little bio, so feel free to pause and read that. Boom! We have the Rhino out of his package, and as you can see, he looks absolutely awesome. It's really, really rare where I get this exciting feeling when I'm making a video, so I have a feeling this is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have these 2 guys teaming up against Rhino, and while I have him here, Rhino does come with his 2 extra sets of hands, as you can see here. We're going to have some fun with those. And he also comes with an alternate head, which looks really, really cool. I love how you can see that eyeball on the side. That just looks so sick. It's not even funny. And the detail and paint that went in on this, I'm not 100% sure if this was a Build-A-Figure or not. But let's stick Miles to the side. And we're going to stick Spidey just right here for now. And let's get this turntable on. Slide this out. And we're gonna go ahead and just put him in a couple poses and see how flexible he is before I compile just one massive battle scene. But as you can see, as he turns, just look at the paintwork and the sculpt on this. It is just a beautiful figure. I am totally digging this. But let's put him in some more poses. I was going to put him in a running and charging pose, but overall, I think this looks pretty cool. I can tweak his foot a little bit better there, but I just wanted to show you how he can do a little Iron Man pose. I think that is pretty sweet. Let me fix his foot here. But yeah, check that out. Really cool. Let me see if I can tilt his head. Nope, his head gets stuck just about there. But I think this guy looks super cool. I'm going to get him off the turntable to do a few poses, because there's this one that I had him in just a minute ago, and you'll see where you can actually have him like running and doing a charging pose, kind of like that. Let's see if I can get him to stand and do that. Yeah, look at that. How sick is that? I mean, this figure is absolutely dynamite, guys. Highly, highly recommended. Let's go ahead and put some other hands on him and put him in another pose. Actually switch out the hands on camera here, just so that just pops out pretty darn easy. And of course, whoops, let's see how easy this pops right in, and that pops in really good too, and there is a beautiful hinge on there. But what I wanted to do was put these guys in some sort of fight stance together with a team. So let me do that off camera, and I'll be right back. I was kind of hoping we could have put Miles' head inside Rhino's hand, but it just didn't quite fit. But here is Spidey jumping on his back, holding Miles like he's about to throw him. But I think it's cool. I'm definitely going to want to get him with some Bendy Webs on here too, to see how that looks. And here's another shot of Spidey and Miles. And as you can see, Miles definitely fits a lot better in this opposite hand. So yeah, you can actually pose them like that. And these Bendy Webs, I did get those from Bendy Webs with a Z at the end over on Instagram. The guy definitely makes some amazing webs. As you can see, I got some more here. I think this is a fantastic figure. Let me just show you both hands here. You can see they do have hinges in there, and I bet there's going to be a lot of complaints. I haven't seen any Rhino videos yet, but I'll look at the fingernails on those. That looks so sick. But I bet there's a lot of complaints how there's no mold hinges there, but I think it looks fine. I mean, look at what we're getting here. This is phenomenal. How often do you get to play with your toys like this, you know? Let's go ahead and pop off Miles and get Spidey off of here, and let's take a closer look at how epic this guy is. Now, I haven't changed the head, but this head right here looks down about that far. He looks up really well too, but let me just show you a close-up on this head. Look at that eye on there. That looks so cool. And the wrinkles in his face with the teeth, and look at his eyes. And then the paint up on the horn. It's just absolutely next level, incredible detail. I know this is, again, probably an older figure. Let me know in the comments below, but you gotta tell me, you can't tell me that this isn't amazing. Let's go ahead and, ooh, see how easy that is to pop off. You can see it's just a hinge on there. Where did I put his other head? We got Spidey here. Let's just, that's what it looks like. It definitely looks like it was a Build-A-Figure at one point, but let's stick this one in. Nice easy pop, and then again this one tilts down to about there and looks up to about there. I do have him crunched up, so that is one downfall about this figure is he doesn't crunch back very far, but you really want him doing that running forward and charging pose anyway, right? You can see when he bends down there's a little bit of a gap here, but the detail and paint job on this guy is just phenomenal. You can see how it's darker gray up on the top, loads of little like bumps and warts. This arm doesn't pop up very high at all, but you can rotate that to make it look like he's lifting up. A little swivel cut on the upper arm, single jointed elbow, and it looks as if that's about as high as it gets. Not too much play there. Again, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of reviewers complaining about seeing the hinges there, but the hands, you can see all the nails look really cool too. I wish this wouldn't keep zooming out on me, but I will get the hang of this. You can see the fingers are pretty pliable, so you can actually fit heads inside those hands. This one here, again, I showed you earlier, was a little bit trickier, but there is a nice cut right here in the waist. Again, he hinges down that far, kicks up relatively rough and pretty decently back. He kicks out about that far. There is a nice swivel cut. Looks like a single jointed knee. This time they did include some texture down here, but again, it's plain right there. Some peg holes on the bottom. Nice hinge on the foot with a nice rocker and some beautiful toes. Check that out. Now let's do a couple height comparisons. You can see there's Miles Morales. Let's go ahead and stand up Spidey next to the Amazing Spider-Man. Overall, I think it's a solid value, especially for MSRP. I think even if I couldn't have got my hands on them, I probably would have paid a little bit more. I had a lot of fun making this video. Thanks for checking it out. If you're new around here, consider subscribing. Check out one of these videos up on the screen, and I'll see you guys in the next video.